Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
More importantly, welcome to this side of the screen.
Less importantly, nobody cares. Wait.
202. It's a palindrome.
It's yes.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
That
sounds correct. Yeah. Welcome to the Livestream Takeover, episode 202.
Cheers.
Cheers to hot toddies.
Seems appropriate with your cardigan, your sweater.
I got this in Ireland, and it's not a cardigan.
Whatever. Race car,
it's a
taco
jumper.
Cat, whatever you call it.
Taco cat.
Yeah. Race car, taco cat. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Palindromes.
Yeah.
That's the I guess that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah. Any other good ones? Let us know.
Yes. Mr. Rogers wore a cardigan, not a regular sweater. Comments?
It's the same thing.
I can take it off.
Don't. That would get rid of half the content for this show.
What else would we talk about? How about we talk about 24 whole days?
I mean, I can't remember what my prediction was, but I'm pretty impressed already.
Thank you. I'm pretty impressed myself.
What now? Speaking,
had it been not just like had it been touching,
yeah,
then
that's impossible.
0 days,
impossible. So, but speaking 24 days, it is pert near February. Polo Nuts cardigan. Thanks for noticing. So
yes, I am an adult.
We're nearly a month into the year. You and I have an event at the beginning of June.
Oh, pish posh. We got all kinds of time. I mean, you've got all kinds of time to build both of our trucks.
Yeah. We gotta get moving. I've got to get moving.
We oughta, and by we, I mean you ought to get going.
I'm gonna need some sort of motivation.
Well, the date should be a good one.
Yeah. Well, those have never got me started in the past. Not until so
yeah, that's true. You're not one for punctuality in that regard. You like the challenge, I think, of like brazing at the airport. I think that's where your head is at.
Yeah. No, I so funny enough, you brought that up. I got an email yesterday from a company that was just like, hey, would you be interested in doing a video on our world's largest battery, basically? Like one of those, like, it'll run your house for 2 days. And I'm like,
oh, one of those,
like what?
Like
a power bank, but
overland
power. Exactly. And I'm just like, I don't do. And I was just thinking, I was like, what if I plugged my welder into it and like built a cage on the rocks?
How many things do you think you would get?
I know. I know. That's what I wonder. I'm like, I wonder how long this goes. Like, that's the only way I could figure out. Like, I can't do it. And I was like, maybe I could do a video.
I think you could do it.
I think
that
would
just
be imagine
a challenge.
I would have to find a place where they wouldn't immediately shoot me where I stood for like bringing a big compressed air canister into the woods. No.
Well, it's not their woods. It's wood.
We're in California. It pretty much is.
Yeah. Don't do that in the woods. Do it by the Folsom Prison Lake.
Yeah, right.
Do it by there.
Yeah. Have it on the back. Like, what are you doing? Welding? Is there any rules against welding on the beach?
Oh, what kind of country do we live in where you can't weld on the beach?
You can't do anything here anymore.
You're going to tell me that this causes cancer? Oh.
Oh, it does?
Oh,
For
it
sure?
does?
Yeah. Okay. I can
Definitely.
see that.
All right. Okay. All right. You got, okay. You can step on this snake, I guess.
Brazing at the airport. I think I've seen that movie.
Is this some Bubba's Crap RC videos? Is it, we already had this question, but is it Bubba's Crap or Bubba's Crap RC videos?
Yeah. Well, no, are the videos crap or the RC's crap? That was the question. Welding permit from the DNR. So, yeah. We'll see if they respond to my video or to my request. So, you know what I've noticed is that last year was the year of no. And I did a pretty good job at saying no. This year.
Yeah, now this year's the year of yes. Actually, no. This year, I bet you, I'm going to tell you what this year is for you. This year is the year of money.
So, because if you just say no, then they just keep saying. So I've just started saying, I'll do it for this much money. And then they stop sending emails. And it's a win-win. They either say yes, and then they're like, here's the money. I'm like, oh, now I got to do this video. Or
here's $18, just like you asked for.
Exactly. Like we didn't have change, so we sent a 20. But
send us the $2 back. Yeah, that is definitely one way to do it. If you don't want to hear from them again, give them a number that you know they won't accept. And if they do, they're dumb.
Yeah. So let me just tell you, if you see sponsored videos on the channel this year, just know.
Yeah, $20 is $20.
They had money. No. Speaking of, you and I messaged you last night.
You did, yeah.
I can't believe I agreed to this thing. I told Matt that I agreed to something, and I was like, "Why did I agree to this?" And it was one of those things.
Now you regret it.
And I immediately was just like, they sent me an email back. They're like, "Yeah, we looked at this. It's that sounds good." I was like, "No." Like, wait, you guys are getting paid.
Too true, Logan. Too true. Some of us are. Some of us will accept anything. I have limits.
I've got World of Tanks and Raid Shadow
World
Legends
Tanks
so many times.
Don't forget, what's the other one? There's one where it's World of Battleships, World of Boats.
I don't think I got that one very much. Or not that I noticed or remembered.
Yeah. I got the Battle Boats. I got the Battle Boats one.
Battle Boats. Loved that show. No. You remember Scrapyard Wars? Junkyard Wars.
Junkyard Wars. Yeah. And the word that I learned on that show, because this started in the UK, was bodging.
Yeah, bodge together.
We're just gonna bodge this one together.
Yeah.
And I was like, bodge? Is that like brazing? Yes. Kind of.
Pretty close. Yeah. You get it hot, make it stay together. So
yeah.
AG1. Ben, I'm not to that level yet. I don't get those emails. I did get Surf Shark this week though.
Oh, you said no?
No,
you said I'll do it for $10,000.
Yeah, I said no response to the email that I sent back. Yeah.
Coaz Racer, I don't remember this email. Sent you an email regarding soldering equipment. I can tell you right now. I'm using the SBK 939D Plus, which is from the internet. It's ESD safe and goes to 480 degrees Celsius. I think Josh could give you a better recommendation, though, regarding that.
I can give you a less reasonable but amazing recommendation for the Thermaltronics, and I have the 200, which is 2 times that amount in cost, but changes the world of soldering for you forever.
Yes. Yeah. There's a vote from Art for Thermaltronics is the way.
I'm just saying, it's ridiculously expensive, but it's not even like the same activity anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Thermaltronics.
Ridiculous.
Oh, the AMS is deciding to make noises again.
Yeah, mine's been doing that as well.
Just goes, hey, you still got filament in there?
Yep. Oh, just check it. Just check it.
Hey, it's not. I'm not. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry, not the 200. It's the 2000. TMT 2000S.
TMT 2000. Let's put that up on the screen. There we go.
Turtles. They're not teenagers anymore. It's been a long time. Oh wait, no.
No, they are. They're just not ninjas anymore.
Not
they
ninjas
gave
anymore.
up on the ninjas.
They have bad knees now.
That would have been a vastly different show. Teenage Mutant Turtles.
They're sitting around playing video games all day.
This show sucks. You should have made them ninjas. Oh well.
Oh, it's such a good idea.
Too late. You blew it.
Hey, Grim Dog Fly Factory, thank you very much. Hoping to build a 4-wheel steer buggy. Is there a template you recommend? Will be brazing. Let's see. 4-wheel steer buggy that would be good for. I don't know if I have a good one for brazing currently like that. Well, actually, I do have the offset moon buggy chassis. No, I take that would be a solid start. It's old school with where the cab is like tilted. If you don't like that style, just don't build the top part like that. Build the bottom and then just. But that's built for brazing with the joints are in better locations. It is built for larger, like AR60 size, so I would scale it down to like 80% if you were doing it for a 1.9. So there you go. It's on my website. It is free.
For real. Them turtles good at COD no cap.
I had to look one up this week.
Oh yeah, which one?
Let's see. It was like, I'm gonna type it out. No, it's IK. See, with C. Wait.
Okay.
Could be. I go. Sorry, I'm hitting buttons by accident.
Yeah,
I've broken everything. It's
I'll...
CBTM. Oh, I typed it in yours too. So there you go. That's what IDK CBTM
could be. That man. I don't know. Could be the.
You're close.
Could be the money.
Nope. So close. It's. I don't know. Could be the move.
We needed to short form that. Definitely.
Yeah, could be the move. So yeah, I'm hip. I'm hip again. I didn't know. I was like, oh, I have to Google this, which is the immediate sign that you are not hip. Like, got to Google what this means.
No, I don't know any of these things.
Yeah.
Nor do I care to. This was another super chat on your channel there.
Perry G thing. I'm not really a fan of your videos, but if you could do a soldering tutorial, ooh, see, I don't like doing those tutorials. I'm not saying that my soldering skills are the top level, like they're like my camera gear. They get the job done, but sometimes it's a little fucky. So
I would argue that it's sort of like my brazing video. I can do it, but I can't always do it on camera. Wait, this is all sounding
right. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm better doing it by myself. And
if people are watching, I'm not good at it.
Yeah, like it's just weird. I don't know.
If I'm like alone by myself in here,
I'm the best. Like
I'm awesome at it. I tell everyone I'm great, but yeah, performance anxiety, exactly.
Yeah. So
Heat the wire, not the solder. Dana, you can do a video then. You do it.
yes, heat the wire nuts up. And with the Thermaltronics, the way that it flows heat, you can do that and you just soak it right in through there. It is amazing. The soldering iron makes me look way better. Either way, there's likely a million videos that just do a really good job and probably have the correct thermodynamic technical terms and
Oh yeah.
all of that. That's who I would go to. I would probably go to not an RC channel if I was trying to learn how to solder well.
Truth.
Yeah.
Go to a soldering channel.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna mouth. What? Someone go find what episode was the banana to mouth, not mouth to banana episode.
Quick, go back and watch. It's probably around the 170s. No, 150s.
I'd say
Maybe
165.
160s. Yeah. Oh, there's a good idea. Fam could do it on Tuesday Live. He's very good at soldering.
Fam is very good at soldering. He uses the same soldering station as I do now as well. So, yeah. Any way of mounting a cut in half ecto body? Which half is the most?
Which half?
Yeah.
If it's
like
the
lengthwise,
half.
or
No.
I like
This-
when they cut them
this way.
diagonal. I like when they cut them
This way.
diagonal. It just tastes better.
Cut it. He's cut it this way, so it's the bottom half. This part.
I
Very
mean, it's just
good.
like
Thank you very
mounting any
much.
cab only. You got to make body mounts though.
3D print some stuff. Perry G, thank you. Remember, wire to gun, not gun to wire. I see you subscribe to a different kind of soldering gun.
Great. It's got the LED though, which is super helpful.
Click.
Yeah. It makes the knee.
That's the electricity.
Oh god. So,
Someone in RC used to. Oh, never mind. I remember who used that.
which soldering station do we use again? The TMT 2000S. Teenage Mutant Turtles 2000S. Bad knees.
Maybe
Never
it's the Mutant Turtles
The mutant. Yeah.
because they're not teenagers.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
They're not ninjas.
They're just turtles now.
CBTM. IDK. Holmes, yeah, he has good.
Holmes would be a good
soldering
one.
skills.
Yep, he would be one I would actually trust. As far as like, yeah, that would be the way. Anyway, I have a bunch of mail calls.
Hey.
You have mail call?
Yeah, I got a couple of pieces of mail. Before we get into that, though, I do have to say I took you up on your podcast recommendation, and I am in love with your mom's house. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's just the right amount of filth for me.
Yeah.
The fact that his wife is on the show and very funny in her own right. That she's just as dirty as he is.
Yeah.
Chef's
That's
kiss.
great. Absolutely great. I mean, the old ones. So,
Yeah.
the whole.
I'm
Your Mom's
just
House podcast, one of my favorites.
I'm
So,
just at the newest, so I'm literally it's new.
yeah. Hate from
It's quite
Australia. We're not getting into inside podcast jokes. But
That was amazing. That was so good. So
Yeah.
good.
I follow that Instagram now. I mean, I'm a coffee
so
fan
good.
anyway. So, all right. Before we get into actual mail call, can I go over something that I talked about in mail call like a week or two ago?
Sure.
Remember when I got the Toys WD crawler park thing?
Yes.
We had Did you got some of their stuff before, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Did you ever build it?
You're into that. I did. I built all of it.
Did you?
Did a whole video on it.
I never built the original ones, and I did not do a video. I didn't want to.
You're a great influencer.
I didn't want it in the first place. I said I'm not interested. Actually, gave them a big number, and then they said, "We'll just send it anyway. You don't have to do it if you don't want to." Cool, I'm not going to.
Okay, I won't. Bluff called.
Bluff called, sir. However, they sent these. Rocco's 4x4 did, and the other night I was in like a
mood,
just an anxiously fiddly mood. Like,
I
didn't have anything that it's just like one of those nights that you're just like, I didn't want to work on anything specific. I came in here though, and I like put on a TV show, and I opened this box. I started building these things.
Yeah,
and I had way more fun building them than I ever would have expected.
Really?
I don't know why. It was just kind of like oddly satisfying to build these little.
I liked the popping it out of the laser cut wood.
It's like the tolerances that they have dialed the laser cut stuff into so that it's a light interference fit, and how it all like wedges and snaps itself together. I was just like way more impressed than I really would have thought.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well, good for you. You should have built it and done a video on it the first time.
Idiot. I didn't want to, and
well, that was a huge mistake. I had a great time with mine.
Well, shut it. Oh, Ben, is there a killer body gladiator laying around there somewhere? There is, Ben.
You should build it.
It's got your name all over it.
Gunner. This was on Josh's channel, but he's too busy to read his super chats. Thank you. Hello, all. Tonight's code, hashtag you gotta lick it before you stick it. Don't forget the hashtag. That part's important.
Thank you, Dana.
Dana.
Pinned.
Dana.
There you go. Satisfied Jerky, 10% off. Use the code hashtag you gotta lick it before you stick it.
I just saw a notification that I've got some meat coming my way.
Ooh, awesome. Can I bob it? Ben, you can not use the bed and 3D print a mini moto built bed. I don't care. You can do literally anything you want.
If you want one that's already built, I may have one here for you. You'll have to paint it a different color.
Yeah, this one is ready for you to just tear up.
Suffer through.
Mm-hmm. It's actually at the office already, Ben, because I think like 8-9 months ago we talked about that. So, yep.
It has been out for a while.
It has.
I think.
So, you want to get into mail call already?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You want to go first? You have a lot, a little.
We had two things.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I got a package from the guys over at the Cletus channel where I got a it's from James, so it's his stuff. So it's the Make Shit Happen Nova sticker, the new Jack Stan Jimmy hat, and then he has a couple of new shirts that are there's the anti-wheelie wheelie club shirt, because you don't.
Yeah, I like that. It's good.
So that one's good, and this one is probably
social club.
This one's probably my favorite one though. It's got the NOS on the front, and then it's the there you go, spray and pray.
Better make it 300 shot just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Yeah.
So
cool.
One of my favorite channels.
All right. That's nice.
You can go next.
All right. I got a box from my friends at Brazing Scale. Lost one of the things already. Dang it. Where'd the giant sticker go? Oh, here it is. They sent me a giant sticker. Look at the size of this sticker.
Look at this.
Where am I going to put that? On my Volvo? And along with that,
no one will see it.
sticker-
You never drive anywhere.
Shut up! I drive everywhere. Did you know? This
That
must be
the
new.
header tag is sticker sheet.
Yeah.
It's not new. Always been that way.
No, it has not.
It has been that way. If you ever watch,
Well, you know what? I must be getting factory blems because I've never had a hang tag before.
Well, that's true. Sometimes we don't get hang tags.
We don't. Anyway, there's the new flat line, hard line, flat line, hard line chassis.
Flat line is the
Or-
C1. Hard line is the C2.
Yeah, this is the flat line for the whatchamacallit, that truck you guys make. Stance.
Yeah. Well, stance or the carbon, either one.
Yeah, I'm
But
putting
you're
this on the stance.
Converting
Doing
the
a
RTR. Nice. I like it.
Stance makeover. So that's from Brazing Scale.
I like it.
This is a blem. I can tell it's a blem. They're sending us the blems, Josh. We can't give this to regular people. They'll notice.
Next one I got from Fine Laser Designs.
Hey, me too.
Hey, look at you. Did you get the
The CJ mounts.
CJ mounts?
That sounds like a porn star name. Starring CJ mounts.
Yeah. So I'll get those installed here before too long.
These are resin printed, yes?
Yeah, definitely resin printed.
Yeah. Nice strong resin, though.
Hopefully a tough resin. Yep.
In addition to that, because
You've
I'm
used-
cool.
you've used mounts from him before, right?
Yeah, they're on my Honcho SCX6.
That's right. Your big one.
Yeah, the big ones.
The big one. DJ Mount's favorite.
Now, he also sent me a free gift with purchase through the Promoto setup in here in case you wanted to try it as well. But I don't know what it does.
Yeah, what do you take off on the Promoto? Oh.
CBTM. I officially don't know, though. There's two parts in here. There's this one.
Oh, the other one's upside down. Yep. Goes that way.
You know, what is this?
I have no idea.
You piece of shit. I believe it goes together like this somehow. This is a clip, though. It looks like no, maybe it doesn't. Hang on. You know what? It was upside down. It goes together like this. But what is this?
It's a battery door latch, Racing Case says.
It's a battery door latch, eh? Let's take a look.
Which would make sense.
Right
Quick
here.
latch. Kevin Klein agrees. Battery.
Oh, well, if Kevin's agreeing,
I mean, Kevin's agrees.
probably battery. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Did you lose the the back part of your exhaust there?
I didn't lose it. Put away wet.
Right?
He's like, you might want to adjust the chain. It's a little loose. Like, thanks.
You might want to adjust it.
He did fix the brake, though. Yeah, I'll figure this out.
I have.
Or I
faith.
won't.
I have some faith in you.
I wouldn't have any faith in me.
I got
It's the battery latch.
I got a package from Joseph Ropenstein.
I will say thank you very much, Kevin. Fine. From Fine Laser Designs. Fine.
That's
Laser
where the name
Designs.
comes from.
Oh, look, there's instructions. I bet you there's instructions on how to use that Promoto mount.
Could be, but it's new, so maybe not.
Ooh.
So, from Joe Ropes, I got all the things that you got the other day. I got the
That's Joseph Ropes.
Joseph Ropenstein. I got the rig carrier things, the the real close friend one.
No, that's for 2 additional close friends.
And I got myself a new lanyard. So
Nice.
went with
What flavor did you get there? What color?
Dark, grayish, blackish.
Okay.
Blackish. So anyway, but yeah, got a whole little setup here, and then I got 2 other ends.
Yes,
I think
I got those as well.
Backpack, and then I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how it all
Europe
works.
Needs better product pictures. Well, Josh and I are both available for any modeling opportunities that come up in the RC category. So if you're looking to demo a product, and
Matt will even wear that sweater.
I've got a lot of different sweaters. It doesn't have to be this one.
Color corrected to your flavor.
Whatever you want, we can make it happen.
Thank you to Joe Ropes for that. That will be great because I have more than one radio, so it would be nice to have more than one radio. So Joe Mason, I had the last name wrong. I was close.
It's not Ropes.
It's
not Ropenstein. Oh my God!
You just lying to the people.
Now you're gonna tell me that Wes and Brett's last names aren't Brazen Scale RC?
You're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand. Tell me. Okay. Are you out of things?
Are we live at the moment? Yes.
Nope. This was over several hours ago.
This part right now. No, not this right now. No. Now it's live.
Like finding the not integral. What's the opposite of an integral? Differential. It's like finding the differential, the slope of a point. It's very weird. Or is the integral the slope of a point? I can't remember.
Math.
Anyway, remember a while ago I talked about that Instagram ad I fell for?
Yeah, what'd you buy?
It was those sparker things for the.
Oh yeah.
And they like never showed up, so I ordered new ones off Amazon that showed up. Well, the other ones showed up now as well.
But, great. Well, if you don't need them, I'll take them.
And I ordered an extra one of those plates.
Oh, you did? Thank you.
I just ordered 2. So
I'll take it.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, the holders on these are 3D printed.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. I can see the texture and the lines on the bottom. The other ones that I bought off Amazon for less are not 3D printed.
Interesting.
But the whatever the metal on these does look like a better condition. I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll find out.
Are you going to be allowed to use those where you are?
Once. I'm allowed until I'm told to stop. And as long as I do it while it's still raining outside, I think I'll be okay.
Where's Crobelow's comment? My chat is either ahead or behind. Here it is.
Yeah.
My girlfriend walked by and was like, damn, that's a nice sweater.
He wants to know where you got it now, Matt.
Ireland.
Thank you very much. When did my English teacher show up? That's quite the sweater, man. I'm thinking
Look, I bought this. It's coming out a lot greener on the channel, but it's not that intensely puke. It's a lot less barf
soup green.
It's not that green.
To work on aerial photography and video. I personally love aerial photography and video.
Man,
like, I should do it more. I think about it often when I see. I just like that type of photography in general. I feel like I
want to get a drone real bad. I want to get a drone again real bad, and I actually want to use it. But I was thinking, I think I would more like be interested in like that DJI FPV one.
The Avata. I think that there's a new one of those coming out.
Okay, I'll wait.
But
I think they're
selling the original one for 20% off right now. With the goggles and everything, pretty decent deal. The good goggles.
Pretty good deal.
So yeah,
The good ones, eh?
Haven't flown since the FAA stuff. So mine is under the
No,
weight
you just
limit.
register it.
Technically.
Yeah, or
Oh,
you
I
get
don't
it
even have-
under the weight
mine's-
limit.
I've got the Mavic. No, what do I have? Pro Air something, Air Jordans, whatever it is. Either way, the three. It's
Air
the
Force
three
One.
Air Force Ones, the Air Force Threes, and it's a
Dunks.
fantastic.
It's just the dunks. Brian Harrison, thank you very much. As an engineer, I find Josh's calculus confusion disturbing. Must be a civil thing.
I've been out of school for quite some time. I'm pretty positive that you can find the slope of a point as a differential. Take the squiggly one, and then you take that, no limits, and that gives you the.
I'll be home later. Raisin Scale, howdy from the highway. Stop for fuel in Joplin. Only 21 more hours to Hammertown. God, I hope you brought your waders because you're going to need them.
Yeah, I know.
It
I'll
looks a
be
little
there.
muddy.
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there around noon tomorrow. And yes, it does look somewhat miserable. Fun, but I'll be there tomorrow and the next day. And then I'll be home. So yeah, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
Hasn't been a good week. What?
I'm sorry to hear this, Thomas.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that. Not good.
No, that is not good. Anytime
sending you positive vibes and no rush on work stuff. You focus on fam and animals.
Yeah.
Take care, my friend.
Agreed. Oh, I have one last thing for mail call. And it's a piece of cardboard that came from Send Cut Send.
Yay.
Are
these the things for this stuff?
This is titanium for SCX 24s.
Oh God.
I bought enough for 4 SCX 24 builds just because, including the wheel. I was like, you know what? I might as well do one of these out of titanium. Right.
Sure.
So, yeah. Titanium is so awesome. But looking forward to doing that. I'm going to anodize it too, because that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. Are you going to anodize at home?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like I did with the Porsche.
Oh, with the purple. Yeah.
Blue or purple, gold. You have lots of colors.
Do gold.
Gold would be fun. I have 4 of them here, so I can do multiple. So $400 for 24 parts? No, this was less than $200 for 4 trucks worth. That.
Yeah, but how much are the rest of the things you need to put on that to make it? So dumb.
I'm going to do it with my home-sized battery. I tell you what, actually, truthfully, Matt, now that I'm getting more and more accustomed to these little stupid trucks. So this year, yes, did cost me $170 basically for 4 sets worth. I 3D print the rest of the wheel parts. So there's the wheels done. Tires are cheap. So there's that. The axles, not that bad. I like the OGRC ones right now. And they're like $70 a set, front and rear. That comes with overdrive gears, the whole deal. I don't change the knuckles or anything like that. I make 3D print my own diff hangers. I do buy that putty for the weight. But then I make my own links. You got to buy the hard park trans and a Pure Trek motor, but I'm going to go to the AM32 ESCs now because I'm not happy with the Furatech stuff anymore. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, not that expensive when you just do it all yourself with really expensive tools. So,
right. I do remember that. And I can assure you, I am not getting into 24 scale comps.
I think that you were as adamant about Hot Wheels.
No, this is for real. Hot Wheels, and even that, my interest is waning.
I'm only buying Porsches now.
I haven't seen a lot of Volvos lately, although there were a couple that Chibs pointed out that I do need to find. But otherwise, yeah, like even collecting Porsches is too hard now because all the scalpers come and steal them all.
That's the hard part. That's the fun.
I hate people for that.
I like to order one of like no. It's such a specialty little thing.
Boy. Josh doesn't want to share his cool parts now.
No, I'm not saying that. I also don't have a way to sell them easily. I don't want to ship like so maybe once Send Cut Send gets their act together with the cart style setup, Hot Wheels are for that's yeah.
This does sound like something I would have said. Probably not far off.
AM32 you speak of. That's like the open source firmware setup that runs on so many of these little ESCs now. So there's a number of places you can get the AM32. Escape 32 is also one, but AM32 is the way that I'll go. Escape is also fun, but AM32 is the one that I'll run.
Oh, there's Chips right there.
So,
someone, your package is going out tomorrow. Thanks, Chibs. Much appreciated. He built a custom Hot Wells for me.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. So that's all of my mail call.
I should hope so. It's 9:45.
Yeah, I know.
Show's almost over.
It was 15 minutes of mail call, I'm pretty sure is all.
So what next? What's going on?
Let's see. Well, yeah, I go to KOH tomorrow. So I'll be there Thursday, Friday, come home Saturday.
Okay.
That's looking forward to that.
You just going to goof off? You're not doing anything business related?
All business all the time.
Right. I can tell by the shirt.
I wore this to work. We work at different places, Matt.
Yes, we do.
If you walk into my office in that sweater.
Oh, I know what would happen. But I would know better than that.
And you wouldn't be able to repeat any of it on this show. So
that is true. What's that? Where was that question there? David Ferris. What man is in your CJ7, Matt? Well, that is Chili Willy, my friend. You may remember him from such builds as the Traxxas snow slashes that we did, right?
Yes, the snow rails.
Snow rails.
We did it before Cletus did, but no.
Yeah.
And ours did not have tracks. Josh thought he's showing off that new Eibach edition rig. So that was just Eibach who did that. They did all their own graphics and all that. A lot the guys at Eibach are just big RC people, and they wanted to put together a demo setup. They reached out, and we were like, yeah, sure, we can make that happen. So we worked with them, which was cool. And they were like, here's the graphics we put together. We're like, that looks amazing. Like,
yeah,
they've got an awesome booth with a whole demo setup going on. They'll have a handful of.
Will they be coming out of the booth?
Coming out of the booth.
Coming out of the booth.
Chili Toll Booth Willie.
Well, you might be a little bit chilly out there.
Might be more wet than chilly, I think, but
I think it's drying out.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's a desert after all.
They do say it's a dry lake bed, but the so yeah, we're gonna see them. They're gonna have a demo set up, and they're also giving away.
Go ahead.
They're giving away a truck or two. I can't remember how many. So yeah, if you're there, go sign up for that, and you could win one.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
Yes. Josh, did you cover the J Concept stage kilobody in the SNU? I did cover it. It was some time ago, though. I could probably tell you exactly when. Stage. I covered it in episode 290 at approximately 1 minute and 36 seconds in.
Can I tell you the problem with this format when you do this now?
What?
You're just telling people to watch a very specific episode.
That's fine.
And
they still
what
go back
I
and-
do is I go, I'm not sure. It could have been any of these many possible episodes. And they watch all of them.
Listen,
Profit.
Step 1, don't give them the answer. Step 2, profit.
Chris Kelly, thank you very much. Put this towards some WD-40 for your turn of the century stool, please.
Thank you. Oh, goddamn. Chris Kelly, thank you very much. But also thank you to DK and Alex for that spreadsheet because.
Yeah, that is invaluable. Where is my grease?
Yeah.
You know what? The thing is, guys, I don't know what part of it is making that noise because I've lubricated all of the parts and it doesn't seem to make a difference.
Maybe it's your back. Maybe that's why.
It's my body making those noises.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where my jigaloo is right now either.
Turn of what century? Yeah.
Don't disparage this chair.
That is sciatica, kids.
This chair cost a lot of money when it was made 400 years ago.
No, it didn't. It was 45 cents max. But you could buy a whole car for $750.
It could be any part of this. Because, it's like, it could be any part of this tube. Could be any part of that. It's got a ratchet on it, so you can raise it and lower it.
Looks like.
Wait, I've been sitting at a low one? I should sit way higher.
Oh, I can't even. Is that a Herman Miller? Yeah.
It's Herman Miller's.
Yeah, it was it.
It was his.
It was his dad's.
Yeah. Please, my dad is Mr. Herman Miller.
Eric Baker, thank you guys. PETG or PLA for a 3D printed bed. It depends if it's for like a comp truck and you're not going to leave it out in the sun. I'd just do it out of PLA.
Yeah, PLA.
That's all I would do. But it's just going to look nicer most of the time. Although PETG can look good. It's just stringy.
Yeah.
But yeah, PLA, as long as it's not, overly structural, it'd be fine.
Thanks, Gunner. If you use lube, your stool won't make noises. Is that a filthy joke? Probably.
Yeah, it's Gunner.
Yeah. Logan, our personal ding dong. Do you guys have predictions on what will happen to Gen 1 Rippers when a second comes out? Up, down, or the same? I have a theory on this.
What is your theory?
I think you're going to see a glut of sales soon or whenever it gets announced. I'd say there's going to be a window where all of a sudden Rippers are for sale everywhere. And the prices will be not crazy, but also not cheap.
Right.
They're
not
more in the middle. Like people speculating and be like, oh man, if there's a Ripper 2 coming out, maybe I should offload this Ripper 1 and I'll sell it for $8,000 instead of 10.
I think that I will not participate in this conversation. And
well, yeah.
Now,
why you got some for sale?
Yeah, right. I think that they won't change very much.
You think it's going to stay? Like I don't think it's going to go down dramatically, but I bet you people will be like, "Oh man, it's trash now." And they'll try to artificially lower the price. That's what
I
I think.
people always want to try and do that. That's why, and I don't think that there's enough of them to really change it that much. So,
What's the total?
I mean, I know, but
Okay. Well, I've got 16, so it's more than that probably.
yeah, he has number 16, not 16 of them.
Yeah, I'm man. That's why I'm holding on to all of them. Just waiting it out. Lucky's RC Adventure. Thank you very much. Been finding Hot Wheels for you guys. DM for a PO box.
Ooh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Find
I
me
have
on
everything.
Instagram.
I have everything sent to my work, so which is the address is public. But
I also have everything sent to my work.
But yeah, shoot me a
Don't
message. I'd
dox
love
me.
it. I'd much appreciated.
And Blind Guy RC. Thank you very much. Super sticker.
Super.
It's a smiley face with sunglasses on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, StreamYard does not show us the actual sticker.
No, StreamYard doesn't have that functionality for some reason.
So
it must have some sort of lubricant in here.
Yeah.
I must. Where is it? It's weird. Could I use like lithium grease, do you think? Would that do it?
I mean, you could. I don't know that I would, but you could. So yeah.
How about the black grease? How about the blue grease that comes in the Vanquish kits?
Still, I would use it. I mean, personally, I would use a dry lube, but
dry lube.
Just saying. Moving on. Next topic. So I got my COE pretty much set. You know what?
Yes.
I'll show you the current progress. I've got most of it covered in video, but I'm waiting for the send cut send stuff to come before I do the rest.
Okay. I do not have that Magnus Walker Porsche that came out years ago because I was not into
the
that
old one. The old one. No,
I have the new one.
Yeah. So I got I got the lowering kit installed.
Oh, good.
Since Red Cat fixed me up, I would. So
what are you doing?
What?
No, this is not worth of you being bigger.
Yes, it is, for one thing. Because during the live, someone had mentioned that the Woods Runner is the same setup as it.
Oh, so it is. That looks really nice together.
Now I'm a super fan of the whole thing.
I can't get over the wheelbase and the fender wells on that thing, though.
On what? Oh, on the
Woods Runner. Looks weird.
That's how it's supposed to be. It's shortened specifically for that.
All right. Looks great together. Nice job on that, Joe.
It's when you pinch a body, you move the fender wells up. Like these fenders have been shortened specifically because of that.
Okay, then.
It's the way it should do it. Will it
But Brad, I could not agree more.
What is that? I want a budget build with the wheel.
Oh, shoot. That's what I wanted to do. Do you want to play that Element game?
Oh, that's right. The board game.
The board game. I don't know that we'll be able to play it so well with me holding it up.
Here. Yeah, we need you to get your top-down camera.
Get the top down. We'll do that. We'll do that next week. We'll play the game next week.
Yes.
Next week.
We need to come up with some sort of punishment for the loser.
You have to sell your Ripper.
No.
Oh. If it gets close, you just quit.
Yeah.
You flip the board over.
End stream.
Oh, oops.
Oh, weird. Don't know how that happened. Done. So yeah, that COE is coming along pretty well. Finish that up.
Yeah, looks good.
The send cut send stuff is in production already, and
Oh, yeah. Loser has to build a Mercury.
Well,
I've already built one. I'm done.
Yeah. Matt is the loser. Wait. So I did a test print of the important part of the skid plate that goes. So it will be longer and wider, but this was the area that had all of the important tolerances. So this will be where the steel is. And it'll come up and wrap just kind of right behind the rear axle. So looking forward to that. It's got my attachment points for
things. Does everybody know what you're doing with this?
I'm missing in holes. Oh, no, I'm not. Because it's on the extra width. Never mind. Woo. Thought it screwed up.
Pert near screwed up on that one.
Oh, that made me nervous for a moment.
Did you watch my Mercury review?
I did.
Do you think I was
too light?
I think I was too light, or was I right on the money? You thought I was too light?
Yes, because you kept saying it's pre-production. I'm like, no, it's not. This is just how that company works.
I'm going off what they told me.
Yeah, but they told you that it was a complete freaking truck that was worth putting together too.
Did they ever say that out loud? I think a lot of lawyers would probably.
Yeah, that was not in writing. So
yeah, that was not something they said.
I think you were I think you were still too.
I think it was still too nice, eh?
Mm-hmm. But
tell me what you.
I know. At the same time that you probably went at it. People who watch the videos, they want to agree with you. They want to watch the video and agree with you. That's what most people click on a video to do. They want to see their point of view said by somebody else. And if you open it and it's just like, nope, this thing sucks. And therefore you're saying, hey, that thing that you like, it sucks. People are just like, nope, it doesn't. You just don't understand.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I've built one. You haven't. Whatever. So the way that you said it to protect, I think that you did an adequate job giving some caution to people. I think that I would have went at it the probably less appropriate, less YouTube friend, I'm just overly frustrated. So I think you probably went about it the best way possible.
Speaking long tall. Speaking of people dumping things in a trash can, did anybody watch Turks and Jerps? He got one of those Toyan motors.
He did it. I saw his Instagram of it. Did he do an actual?
He did
video?
A full build video of it, but at the end he just throws it in the dumpster. I wish I could say that was a joke, but I think he left it there.
That's amazing.
Thing sucks.
Nah, I'm done. That's good.
Tiny Tires RC, thank you very much. Considering how long ago they announced the Mercury, I don't think there's any excuse for how that thing was. You'd never see that from Vanquish Element or Axial. RC four-wheel drive doesn't count. Funny. funny. I wouldn't expect it from anybody else either, especially considering the length of time that they had to actually get this right. They didn't get it right.
They sent it out like that to people.
I got a message today on YouTube that one of the viewers was like, they just emailed me the instruction manual for the Gladiator version
for a regular customer, right?
Yeah.
Because they just still sent those kits out to regular people. Like, maybe we'll figure it out later.
Brutal.
Yeah,
so brutal.
Let alone the people that buy it from someone else. That's who I feel bad for. Is the situations say A-Main gets them, and then all of a sudden they're getting all of these emails about something that they're just being like, we expected, we didn't know we were sending you something that was incomplete, because that isn't relayed to them.
Do you think that it isn't? Do you think there's no QC at all? They're like, yeah, we'll buy X number of those things, and if they suck, they suck.
For A main, yes. They can't go. They have to expect that these companies are running their company like a company.
Man, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah. And that
I'd be furious. I'd send
the
them all back.
manpower it takes for a company like that.
It's so much in my head like the Gladiator was an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, we're building a scale chassis, we're going to build it for the Land Cruiser 70 series, and then somebody at the company was like, hey, I designed this Gladiator body, should we try to put it on that too? And they're like, oh, it's going to be real difficult in places to keep the stuff that was meant for the Land Cruiser. Yeah, but it doesn't fit on that one either. Okay, fair point. Yeah, let's just go with it.
How many companies was in that sentence? That's like the shipping ships. Like, have you seen that photo?
Yeah, the SPG review will help them grow and improve rather than just knock them down with an "it sucks" review. I would hope that's true. I doubt highly that it will do any good.
Yeah, that's not generally how that works.
When I sent my first initial complaints, they're like, "Yeah, we're sending you those parts." It's a problem.
Yeah.
Here's some time-lapse videos of how the whole thing goes together.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, it's just kind of the way that some of those places are run in other places. They're just
so
like,
bizarre because they do such a good job.
Get the money now. It's super close. It's close enough. Just send it. We'll figure if somebody emails us, we'll work on it later. So, yeah, you may think, but you know what? You owe the service more to the viewers than you do to that company. And I'll
totally. I think
I
was
firm on that.
I was very confident at the end. I was like, "This is not. Do not buy. Don't buy this.
Yeah,
don't buy it. You'll be really frustrated and disappointed and confused. And then when you drive it, you'll be like, oh."
So
I don't know if it showed well in the video.
This one here,
there's no way I can upgrade this.
That's the thing.
There is no upgrade path.
If you tried to you would either, it's a plastic chassis.
There's no way to upgrade it. Because the way it mounts to everything is different.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I was driving it, I don't know who caught it or not, but when you're in low gear, it tends to, like, there's a lot of slop. And it'll just, like, the motor be spinning away. And I'm like, like, it's weird, the low gear and then reverse is super slow somehow.
What do you mean? It's an electric motor. The drivetrain doesn't change.
It should be the same. I don't know if I set reverse to be way slower.
That had to be something on you, because that's not how that works.
It's not possible. I know that's not possible.
Killer bodies. Okay, CBTM.
Mitchell B. Thank you. They lost me when it said 2S only. Well, because this is a model that happens to be an RC car. It's not an RC car that is also a great looking model. It's very much form first, function fifth.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, there's not a lot of rear axles that have an offset pumpkin.
Yeah, that is a heavily offset rear pumpkin. Is it bowed? I think it might just be my.
No, that's just the camera, probably. Oh, it does look a little bowed, don't it?
Doesn't it?
It does.
Put a straight edge on that.
I don't think I have one narrow enough to fit under there.
You don't have a 6-inch straight edge?
Here, I got this paintbrush.
No.
Although it's also
got a probably curved handle.
Yeah, it's bowed.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks pretty bowed.
Pretty heavily bowed. Wow. That is one bendy axle. I told you not to buy it.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm glad we got that covered. It's bent. Yeah. So
Shrinkage.
Well, is what it is. I know what you're. There's been cars like that in the past, though.
Yep.
That
it's not the
and
first.
there's been cars that in the past that came out like that and had big issues and were fixed. That could be one of them.
Like the TF3.
No. That was like the discussion we were having in the mod chat today. Like, hey, they released a new TF2 again? Like weird that TF3 came out and then was pretty much gone immediately.
Yeah. Like within months.
Yeah. They're just like, oh no, this thing does suck.
But I was looking at that TF2 today. What's new?
Well,
What did they change?
I just saw it in the mod chat. I haven't actually seen it. So they just said they fixed the TF2 by making more, or TF3 by making more TF2. Yeah, that
like you can't buy a TF3 anymore, right?
You can't. I have no idea. I can't say that I've ever looked.
Well, let's go look.
Let's pull it up. See if they have pens.
Still stored at RC Drive. Yeah.
The guys are saying new white paint is pen 2.0.
The retail price is $701.09, $701.09. But the retail price rate, or your price, $569.99. It's a pre-order. What's new about it though?
It's white and the fake motor is smaller. That's the only difference. Oh,
inner fenders. No, you get inner fenders now.
Okay. That go ahead. I want you to search for the TF3. Are you gonna make me do that?
No, I'll do it. I
do have it bookmarked.
RTRs, kits, bodies. I better search TF3.
Oh wait, that's the wrong. Yeah, you're gonna have to find. They've got XVD axles for the Ultimate Scale Yoda 2 G2 TF2 TF3 axle, but that's it. Really? It's not even on the website anymore.
Not even on the website. What did they do with all of them?
Trailfinder 3?
Do you? Well, then they just have parts.
Don't look up TF2 or TF3.
You can buy all the parts to build one.
Are you kidding me that it's actually gone?
There is no truck. Wait. No, that's 24th scale. Why is that coming up?
Wow.
They're just like, well, maybe.
Oh, we lost Matt. RC4 Drive got to a signal. That doesn't surprise me. They finally figured it out. They're coming for me next. That's the scary part. So hopefully we'll see if he gets that figured. This could be the move. It's just we'll see how that cut his internet. Exactly. Says product
it's not the internet, it's the camera.
Oh, that's no fun.
There, I got it. Yeah, that's so bizarre. It's not there. They're hoping you buy something else instead.
Yeah, like, oh, don't do this. I
want to know what's new about this, other than it being white and getting different tires and wheels.
Well, you said inner fenders, new motor, new engine cover, more appropriately sized, not the size of a 4BT.
This is the exact same engine cover they've had forever, though.
Is it? Okay, well then it's not that. So new high price. Yeah,
they've highlighted. You get the Ultimate Scale shocks in yellow now.
Oh, you get the old man emus.
Yeah,
emu.
Well, I don't know. Emu. It doesn't say old man.
Emu or emu.
Emu. Doesn't say that you get the old man emu. They just happen to be yellow.
They're just yellow. Oh wait, those are Bilstein. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No, the OMEs
could not matter less actually.
There's no licensing on the shocks. They are just yellow shocks.
Okay.
1.7 beadlock SR5 chrome wheels. And all-terrain KO2s in 1.7 size.
Oof. Well, that's better than the dirt grabbers that used to come with them.
True.
Safety third
Oh,
RC.
man.
Thank you. My RC10cc showed up. Build it or leave it boxed.
Build it.
I think you build it.
I think you build it.
I think so too. Like, yeah, it could be worth more. It will be worth more. Wouldn't it be more fun to look at it?
Somebody just said the TF3 is still on their site. Put a link in the chat.
Yeah, it won't let you do it, but still do it anyway. Did you see the B6 clear? Yeah, I've seen all the clear ones. To me, I'm not a racer or a vintage guy, so I don't personally care about either of them, other than the fact that yes, they are clear, which is kind of cool. But like, it doesn't. There is no draw for me. Like the idea of it as like making a shelf queen like that. Like, okay, I get that. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It's cool.
The other thing is, I would say build it now, because over time that plastic is going to be less clear.
Yes, probably.
So might as well get the good out of it now.
I can't find it on the site, guys. For the life of me, it's not there. But if you found it and you can buy one, that's great.
Click the TF3 link and it says product not available. So there you said.
Okay. So I'd say it's not there then.
Da. I was trying to copy and paste. It won't let me. Stupid thing. It's polycarbonate. It's going to yellow. Yeah, exactly. So
is it polycarb?
It would make sense.
Or is it lucite?
I think lucite is a brand name, not a type of material. Unless I'm wrong. Let's see. Is a trademark that's polymethyl methacrylate.
Yes.
Like nail stuff.
Okay.
I know that from the movie Juno, because her mom always smelled like it.
Right.
That wasn't a thing.
That wasn't a thing. My brother-in-law and my nephew got me. We were out at dinner having dinner, and somebody said something about gaslighting, and my brother-in-law says to my nephew, Harrison, give us the definition of gaslighting. And my nephew goes, that's not a thing. That doesn't exist. What are you talking about? I was like, what? Sure it is.
You just did it. No, I didn't. Is this the year that we decide to roll the dice on mystery boxes again? I feel like,
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We should again this year, especially after all of these.
Speaking of, this year's mystery boxes are size of TF2 boxes, TF3 boxes. Strangely.
If they do it again, I'm going to take the one that I get, and it's going to be a pass it on thing, and it's going to be the most reviewed RC car ever. Like, I'll send it to you. You have to do a video of it, publish it, and then you have to send it to the next guy. Everyone has to do a video on this same car. One RC car, the most reviewed ever. 100 videos.
That's a good idea. Because I did that. Me and Richard did that. I sent mine to Richard.
I was like, two people. I was like, you know what? We gotta get those numbers up. Rookie numbers.
Now, this is a good question, because this is marketing 101 here. You've released a product that universally everyone hates.
Yeah.
You've gone back to the product before that, and you've been selling that one somehow. And
Nope.
then you redesign a new one. Do you call it the TF4, or do you pretend that the TF3 never existed and you just call it the TF3 2?
You either go TFX, just TF, or TF360. One of the other. Those are your options.
Yeah. Yeah. You could do a TFX or a TFS, right? The S is sort of like, maybe it's the lower tier, doesn't have all the features. And then you do the X.
Yeah.
It's got everything.
See, we have already done more for the Trailfinder than...
Or Trail Found.
But,
You did it. Trail Found.
Trail Found. Yep. That's...
We lost our way, but we found it.
And then you go right to 15 after that. Just
TF10 2.
Trail Founders Edition.
Trail Founded.
Yeah.
Trail Finded again. No, Trail Finder 2 TOO.
Oh, yeah.
Trail Finder as well. Thank you, Jeff 13 Baru. RC four-wheel drive, bearing on the TF3s in the desert beside all the Atari ET game cartridges. Universally known as the worst video game to ever have existed. Just trying to hide this, but it won't go away.
It's so ridiculous that we both get control over the same buttons.
I know. It shouldn't be allowed.
There should be some control for that. I don't know what it is.
TF3 Cutter Edition.
So the it is nice that I go into King of the Hammers quick, come back Saturday.
It is nice that you're going to Trail Hammers Trail
Hammers Trail.
King of the Trail Hammers.
Last time I was at King of the Hammers, I ran into Tom there, actually, by the way.
Oh, well, say hi for me, will you? Probably punch you right in the mouth, but
so
nah, I'm sure we're good. We got an in there now.
Yeah, I agree.
Be fine.
I see. You know what?
We're supposed to have Eric on the show.
I think we should. I think we should for sure.
Definitely.
Maybe he'll play the board game with us. He's got a small child now. He's he's all ready to board game all the time.
He's all board game all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Found the chassis. Josh, did you put up the wheel hangers? That chassis that I have on Thingiverse is a old chassis I did during the SCX 24 budget build in 2021. Yes, 2021. So that's my old setup. So yeah, got my Snap-on sprinkler yesterday from the deal. Nice, James.
Excellent.
I believe that I have been able to secure a couple of them, and Matt and I are going to split those allocations. So looking forward to getting a hold of those because they do look awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
We did not.
I did not buy that one.
I did not buy that one either. I think wisely I did not buy that one. And I don't mean any disrespect to anybody who spent the money on it, but it didn't look that good.
No.
Once I saw it driving.
So I've
looks great.
I've ran into him in person a couple of times now, handful of times. Not a rig that I would own myself. It's the way it's JD model is they do good looking work.
Great models.
Yeah.
Notice they're not called RC model.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just not the thing. Not for me. The Phillips head screws holding the wheels on were probably my second indication that was not going to be Snap-on budget build off. That is, I feel like that would be real hard to spend the money. Like, what are you going to buy this week? Well, we can't buy wheels, tires, a body. We could change the motor, ESC, and servo. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I guess we could paint them.
Nope. Nope, can't do that.
Why not?
Just physically can't do that.
You're physically not allowed to do that, or you are
I'm not
incapable
able to. Yeah, incapable.
You are incapable of doing that. That's true. Okay, well, it won't be that then. Here it is.
Yeah. I don't know, guys.
No, we just shotgun beers for the rest of the time.
Russ? No. Well, I'm out of Keystone Light.
Oh, and fair enough. Nick is right. I can't do anything with it either. It's like,
oh. Yep. No, what are you gonna do when you get it? You're
oh, man. What? How many? Yeah, I'm just gonna be able to drive it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Change out the servo if you want. I feel like that's
maybe
make a new carbon fiber body for it. Scratch.
Oh,
that's
you
a
do
good
those
Matt Romero. Yep. Can you imagine what color Matt's face is now behind the camera that's not working? Because he can still probably hear us. Actually, I know he can hear us, but the I'm not headed to hammers. I think putting the VP Rift axles under it would be a solid start. I know what you mean, but I don't know that would work with how that suspension travels and where the servo on the Rift is. I feel like you would have to like jack that thing up like a monster truck. Your nose is still flaring. Christmas is over with Matt and red and green. Wasn't the red green show Canadian as well?
Yep, sure was. Great show. Yeah, RC four-wheel drive revenge. I got nothing against RC four-wheel drive. I just have everything against the products they're putting out.
Yeah, I feel like
they're nice guys. I like them. They're good people.
Yeah, I don't know anybody from there that I don't or have not got along with, but I just feel like they're not trying to do more.
Yeah.
Wherever that came from, or they're trying and they're not allowed to by the parent company.
Yeah,
like
don't spend any more money.
That's where I feel like they're just getting sent the stuff, and they're being like, "Here's what you're selling now," and over here they're just like, "Okay, we'll
we got a lot of TF2s we got to move here, guys.
Yeah, let's figure that out."
Oh, brother.
So yeah,
poor guys.
Yeah, it's fine. What else are you gonna, without good there is no bad, and without an AMS, Matt wouldn't have that sound. So let's see, and mine hasn't made that sound all night, so
it's just so weird. Mine's just all of a sudden decided it's making that noise again, and mine had been making. I had to look over this while make sure Nicole didn't come in to turn it off because it was making the sound during the day or something. Can we have a few minutes of MT12 talk? I know people are going to be super sick of that at some point, but yeah, we can talk about that for a few minutes. Sure.
MT12. So I made a little rear steer gate for it for setup.
Yes, I saw that. That was cute.
I'll throw up on the website for download for anybody.
I like this radio because it's got those M3 nut certs right in there.
That was kind of why I was just like, I'm just going to go. I don't know why else they would, but it was just like
for attaching things to it, right?
These mounting points in the case already. For
why not use them?
Okay, I'm just going to throw something on here.
Welcome to HTX. Stop.
Why did you say stop? The timer settings?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I didn't update it on that model.
Anyway, though, so I've been getting more and more into the programming of Edge or OpenTX, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I've got it set up on that COE. So I don't run the splitter that Red Cat has. And I've set mine though so that because the whole plan for that truck is to be able to drive it while it's plopping rails, as Matt says. So it's shooting sparks out the back, right?
Yes.
So that is the plan. I want it to be able to shoot, but I need to be able to drive it while it's doing that. And in stock form, if you try and drive that truck and steer, it's actually got a lot of steering. So it will damn near rip the body off, it would appear. So I've programmed it in the radio so that depending on the ride height, once it gets to a certain level where the tires won't clear, it automatically will limit my steering.
That's pretty cool.
And it was super easy once you learned all of the very complicated menus. And
it's super easy once you spend 4 hours online reading all the tutorials.
Right. So yeah, watch a few Joshua Bardwell videos, learn some things, play around with some stuff. But I've got the global variable stuff and logical switches all pretty much. I got it down now.
Okay.
So I like I was on the MT12 groups today, and you can take the GPS Lua script from the X7 and X9 radios and put it right into that. So if you have a GPS antenna in the vehicle, it will read back the coordinates of everything right on the screen.
Can you do stop read?
Yeah. I don't know exactly how that part would work. So,
that could be useful.
Yeah, pretty interesting on that.
I like this radio a lot. I like how premium it feels.
Yeah.
Like it's got heft. And I've dropped mine off a table.
Oh.
You wouldn't know it.
And you don't really have to.
Before I had the Joe rope.
Yeah. But the other thing is, like, it fell off the table, and it's like, that sucks. But it's not like dropping your, 10px.
12,000.
Oh, no.
Then you're like, I shouldn't have dropped that.
Dang it. So
yes,
anyway.
that's the joke.
Yeah, that's the joke.
That's the joke. That guy got really cranky for no reason. But yeah, it's a great radio. I have to spend some more time delving into it, but I really like it. I like it a lot. It's just more tinkery. You can tinker with it.
Yes, absolutely. Suggestions for an outrigger mode. You put an outrunner motor?
Outrunner?
Trail chassis capability. Well, if you're really going to trail, like do a lot of trail running, I wouldn't put an outrunner in. Those are great for just like crawling around. Outrunners are not something I put in trail trucks. Would not be my suggestion. I'm not saying that people don't, but I wouldn't. It would not be what I would. We watched a guy try and do the 5K at Axial Fest with it, and I think he made it a quarter of a lap. Did not work.
Wait, was that me?
No, this was this year. You didn't go anywhere this year.
I stayed in my basement. Justin Candler, thank you very much. Hey, that's your first super chat. Welcome to the show. Why don't you guys have a snap-on rig yet?
We're working on it.
Yeah, relax.
Those are not going. We have no ability to be like pull a favor or ask.
No, there's no. One. Yeah, because those aren't. It's not like it's a Traxxas direct product. Not that I would ask for one anyway. It's going to be. Well, yeah, you have no shame.
I have so much.
It's something.
Thank you very much.
You are full of shame. That is true. But no, that's something that I think we're going to take care of on our own, because ultimately it's snap-on only.
Right.
So this is like, Mark Santamaria robbed a guy in a parking lot for his. True, I saw him do it.
So
I like that guy. Mark's a good guy. I like him.
I don't know him. Never met.
Well, I've never met him either, but we've chitter-chattered before on the internet.
There's one local for sale. I think it's $750. That could be
too much.
what the Snap-on dealer has, the invoice price from Snap-on is $585. So that, if they want to make more money on top of that, it's up to them. But yeah, like it's not cheap, even if they're just selling it for what they are normally going, can sell it for.
That is expensive.
Yeah. For the basic brush, the whole deal, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, that's not what they would normally go for or anything like that. That's like the retail price that you see. Like that's just what it is. But that's why they have these things.
I'm sure I'm not sure. I don't have any knowledge whatsoever, but I would love to see it released to regular people without the Snap-on branding. But who knows? Who knows? How long did it take between the
I'm going to
hauler and
the spreadsheet.
okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the initial let's see. The initial Snap-on hauler, the TRX6 hauler from Snap-on, was released January 7th, 2020. And the full version that we got, let's see.
The Earth Roamer edition.
Yeah, the Earth Roamer edition. Ooh, I don't have that there yet. We're not in that time frame, but I can look at this other part real quick.
Was it like a year later, would you say?
I think it was probably closer to 2.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see. June 15th, 2022. So that was 2.5 years between when the Snap-on hauler TRX6 was announced and when the public version came out. 2.5 years.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a long time. And it could, who knows, it could be that long.
I really hate your overpriced tools, but could you sell me one of those little toy cars? Safety third, thank you. 10mm Snap-on socket, $2,000. Sprint car is free.
Yeah. Michelle, when did I crash the Supra? Yeah, Joe, you crashed that on, well, that would have been June 14th because the video came out on the 15th and I shot and edited it the day before. And
Supra.
Yeah.
Right.
Right underneath the curb.
I remember
that. Man, I let that hauler sit for 2 years. Yes, you did. Yeah, it was limited release.
Yeah, Roamer's only sold at Traxxas main hobby shop. Yes.
So, yeah, it's.
Oh, the hot rods were a 2-year gap as well. Interesting. I didn't realize that.
So, yeah, you could be 2 years waiting for that car.
Yeah,
which is no big deal for some people. I don't
have that kind of patience.
The girl from Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and she wanted it now.
Veruca Salt.
Yeah, she was the bad egg.
It's true. 1 of 1 ruined TRX6. Hey, that thing was amazing, and I miss it.
So
I don't miss it. I'm fine.
Is Josh's timeliness adjusted for COVID? No, it's pretty much unchanged. It has been unwaveringly just.
Oof. Where's this one? What surface is first? Trax is selling it without the Snap-on branding or Matt's Jeep. We're never going to see it again, guys. It's already broken.
Not with that attitude.
In Africa. It's in West Africa, and it's broken.
Have you ever seen the story of the guy, the plumbing company guy, who his truck ended up in like a Taliban video? He sold his used truck. The dealership was supposed
to have the branding on it.
Yeah, the dealership was supposed to take his branding off of the door, which is like whoever's Paul's Plumbing Company, and they didn't.
There it
went
is,
to auction, ended up in Buck Dandy for president. So when Snap-on releases the cab over van thing, Now that yes, they did. They never released the X-Max version Snap-on truck, and I
Sure.
think there might have been one other one that they never released. But it doesn't surprise me when it's just a body on, even though the hot rods were just on Vortex, and it still took them a real long time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
D'Artagnan less. I guarantee you that Jeep was on a container within about 10 hours.
Yeah.
It's a 5-hour drive to Montreal, and that's where the port is. Yeah. Like the police officer said, I don't mean to sugarcoat it, but you're not getting it back.
Like,
okay.
Don't count on it, man. Do not count.
It's gone. So you're saying there's a chance.
Like, so what I heard, 1 in a million. You're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, that's actually, this is also probably true. And that battery has never seen a charge since. Yep. Because I didn't leave. They didn't take the charging cable.
They probably got there like, it's one of these?
Yes. Dang it. Joke's on them. There were like 4 recalls on it.
They don't care.
They don't. It's like I said, it's already broken, guaranteed.
Any Vanquish type builders kits in the future. I'll never tell you about products that aren't announced or anything like that. Although the Phoenix kit version is coming back before too long. But beyond that,
You just said I don't talk about.
That's not a new product. That's just the previous product that's coming back.
Oh, it's
it
like
was
the Trailfinder as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Phoenix 3 and
the Phoenix Rises Again, Part 2. So let's talk about the Ripper 2 then.
Ripper 2 will never happen. You're welcome. So I stand by it.
I'm just glad that Josh doesn't speak for everyone at Vanquish.
Phoenix Finder 2.
Phoenix Finder 2. Oh, yes. There you go, Josh. Ripper X.
I'm just saying.
With a W.
Ripper 2 will never happen. I will not be wrong. I'm never wrong. Never happened.
Just like my wife says, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Yeah.
I did some cleaning of the studio this weekend, which felt good. Got some things organized. Found some parts of things. I was like, oh yeah, I remember what this is for. Hey.
Oh yeah, I remember buying 2 of those when I couldn't find the first one.
I found all of the gearing that I bought for my RC lawnmower project, which is
how's that coming along?
I still tinker with it from time to time on the body design, especially playing with forms. Which
forms.
You should talk about your
I could actually show some of the progress.
I mean, I'm sure you have more of it coming what's on the bench, but more just your learning.
Well, I haven't filmed what's on the bench yet, and I do have a full day tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've been learning. It's difficult to see, but I've been learning this new thing called forms, and I shared a little bit of it, I guess, on Instagram. And what it does, I can't really explain it very well, but it's basically like I scanned the body, and I bring it into Fusion 360, and using the scan, you're able to sort of create shapes with the forms tool, and you can extrude them
in the word in the definition.
Yeah. But you can create basically your own like sort of polygon structure over top of the object, and then you can extrude them or curve them around or create flat shapes and connect all the vertices to make it into a three-dimensional object. And that's what I did here to make these fender flares. So
it's
now
a lot less catty and it's a lot more artsy,
which is probably why it appeals to me.
But yeah, you picked it up super quickly because it's something that if you're a CAD person normally and you look at that the first time, you're like, what is this?
What the hell?
I sometimes look at it and I'm just like, ugh, because it's not parametric, meaning that you can't just like go
You
back
can't go
to the previous
backwards.
step.
Yeah.
It's just you're going as you go, and then it's there, and it's just. Ugh. But you have picked it up fantastic. You've done a great job, dove right in, and it's been impressive to see how quickly.
Thank you very much, Josh.
How quickly it's come. Now, what I think that
these are ABS too, so it's all part of the
about
same structure.
Yeah, Matt has picked up this CAD stuff super well. All that using these tools that he has. He 3D scanned the body that he already had a model of in CAD that he used to 3D print the body. He's like, I'm just going to scan this. I'm like, why don't you just use the model that you have?
I mean, I could have done that. You're probably right. But I knew how to import this OBJ, and I had no idea how to import the STL. So I just kind of went with it. Yeah. Here comes the insult. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Great job, idiot. It's true. I did have the STL, but it was also broken up into multiple parts too, and I didn't know how to put it all back together. So this worked out just fine. As it turns out.
Yes. Still, it's been impressive to see how quickly you've knocked that out.
Thanks.
So.
Now I just got to do it for the rear fenders, and I'm kind of nervous about doing it again. But actually, that'll be an easier shape because with the rear fender, it's just basically a cylinder.
Pertinent.
And then I can.
Yeah. He got his fenders. The how does not matter. I will not let that type of talk slide, Blue Dooley. No. 202 episodes and Matt still buys into it.
It's true. I always someday I'm like, he's gonna change. He's just gonna be nice. He's just gonna. I should know better by now.
2 steps up, 1 step down. Always. Forgot the camera lube.
Oh man. Well, it's 10:45. Should we talk Formula?
Let's thank some people.
My new favorite team name. Visa, Cash App, Red Bull team,
Racing
Bull team.
Thank you to Rimdog Fly Factory, Perry G, Gunner, My Meat Belongs in Your Mouth. Listen, Jeremiah Salberg, Eric Baker, RC, RV, CB, Safety Third RC, Doctor, Legend, President, Buck Dandy, and Indy Bama. Oh, Indy Bama. So how many choices for colors on the Ripper tip?
There'll be 6. No, wait. Okay, thank you to Perry G, Jeff 13 Brew, Brian Harrison, Chris Kelly, Gunner, My Meat Belongs in Your Mouth, Lucky's RC Adventure, Blind Guy RC, Tiny Tires RC, Mitchell 81, Jeff 13 Brew, Justin Candler, and I thought his name was Crandall. Safety Third RC. Thank you very much, everybody. We don't like your videos, Matt, but can you make us live stream camera settings video? Shut up. It's this dang camera, this old A6500. It overheats.
Freaking
so
Sonys,
much.
Man. Sonys are
Sony
the worst.
The worst.
Back to Canon, I'm going before.
I will say, I took a bit of a spill filming my latest video.
Has it gone up yet?
No, it hasn't gone up. You won't see it in the
What's
video. I can't tell you. Tell you.
Why not?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Friends here.
Don't worry. It's a video. It'll be out soon. Maybe.
Does it go fast?
Let's just say it starts with Trail and ends with Finder 3.
Yeah.
2.
So not Trailfinder 3 2. That's what it should be.
Trailfinder 3 as well.
So you took a spill, and did
I
you
took a bit of
land
a
on your camera?
tumble because it was icy and snowy, and I did a bit of a like, "Whoa," and I was because I had the gimbal in one hand and the remote in the other, and it was like, what's more important here? Obviously, the camera. But I landed because I was like turning to like
Tuck and roll.
tuck and roll to avoid smashing the camera, and I hurt my shoulder really bad. And now I'm like, it only hurts when I do this, like this. It's feeling a little bit better today, but it still definitely hurts. And now I'm worried that February 6th is going to roll around. I'm not going to be strong enough to turn the wheel. Ooh, how was drift night? I meant to ask you.
So drift night, I did go to K1 Speed and do drift night.
Yes.
We do it 4 or 5 times a year. It was worth going to once. So the carts, you don't notice when you're going fast, but the carts have terrible throttle resolution.
Yes.
And they also, the big problem with drifting, which was kind of is they don't have much angle. They have decent, but they don't have drift angle, which that was kind of nice on my drift trike because that thing got you could get a ton of angle on that thing.
Yeah.
So that made it super controllable, even though it didn't have awesome throttle response, had good enough, better than the carts. So it was tough to drift them. You get the hang of it, but having the throttle response be so bad was like, so it was worth doing one time, but I would much rather go fast.
Do you think they turn it down on drift day?
Yeah, which is fine because you can't, if you can gain more speed than is possible to drift them at pretty easily.
Right.
So you pick up your speed, you hit your brake, it locks up, you decide when to pitch it, and then you try and keep it going with the gas, and it's interesting. I think if they would have turned it up to 4, it would have been
too much,
almost unusable. So
got it.
Yeah.
Well, I have my thing starting in what is that? 2 weeks?
Yes. It isn't starting in 2 weeks. Matt's camera. He really needs to get that thing fixed. So, yeah, but I forgot all about drift night. That was fun. I do actually now want to go back and do some regular timed laps to see
the time. Yeah, the actual racing is much better. And yes, I do need to get a new camera for a couple of reasons. The other reason, the 1/4 inch mount on the bottom of this camera that I actually use because it's flipped. The threads have basically decided they don't want to be threads anymore. It's almost a smooth cylinder on the inside. So if I touch the camera too much, there is a chance that it will just fall off the mount. So now I think I have to find like a cage for it.
Yeah, I have mine in a cage. So
Yeah.
I have a small rig cage, which is nice because it's got a HDMI clamp on the side.
Oh, nice. That's
to keep
good.
it. So that was needed, I believe. But I think that when my camera fritzes out, I don't think that it's where I thought it was. I think that it's somewhere in my cable and the rest of it. So I need to replace the cable. But yeah, the small rig cage is pretty decent.
Yeah, I might look at getting one of those. It's kind of a pain because I like Sonys. I always have had very good luck with them. But I don't know. I've spent so much on lenses, I kind of have to keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I only run one lens in here though. So like if I buy the camera I want and the lens I want, then big deal.
Yeah.
And that camera lives in there. So what's it matter?
True.
Yeah, I know. I'm right.
Well, let's not say you're right. Oh, that's a cheap cage. I'm going to get that.
Yeah. It's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. And then it should prevent it because you're using a new 1/4 inch when you do that, right? Because
Yep. There's a bunch of them in the bottom of it.
Perfect.
And you can
Perfect.
just double
All right.
tape it right into there. My A6000 up here is in a small rig cage too.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
Anyway, we have
Anyway,
8 minutes left.
Formula
talk. Sorry, all.
Well, you know what we should do if we ever want to talk about secret stuff. We just say, "Okay, time for F1 talk," and then
Formula 1, and you guys all leave, and then
suckers.
We get the good stuff.
All right, so Ripper 2.
Yeah. Matt saw a sneak peek. He's
pretty pumped.
Hope
you guys like Cadillacs. Formula 1. Yeah, Red Bull, Cash App. That didn't do shit.
I don't know why I had just this all of a sudden urge to try this.
Oh. Ooh.
A little bit. I want to try the other one now. Sorry. Nope. Matt thought. We're going to try the other version real quick. While Matt reboots his camera. The molten cores. Almost the exact same.
Yeah, that's trash. That's terrible.
We'll see how it goes when it's actually used. Wired file breaks out on Livestream.
Thomas Biazik, thank you. Maybe use some of that beanie hat money on camera. And Lucky's RC Adventure, thank you. Formula 1 talk equals Ripper 2 confirmed. P.S. Lando. Yes.
Sorry. Anyway, so we got a new street circuit this week.
Yeah. Madrid.
In
Spain.
Barcelona.
No.
Obviously.
Spain.
Not. Yes.
Barcelona is a city.
Yeah. I just wanted to say Barcelona.
Everybody wants to say Barcelona. Yeah, Madrid, that's going to be fun. It's street circuit, though. Can't we just have more race tracks?
Well, they have to build more racetracks then.
But isn't it harder to build a street circuit? Because you got to displace things and move stuff around. It's temporary, so it's never good.
I know. They could. I mean, Vegas is the pinnacle example of how to do a street circuit.
100%.
That is
the
excellent.
best.
Absolutely excellent. So there's that. I don't know.
Part number 2. Visa Cash App RB Bulls team.
The new official name for AlphaTauri Toro Rosso is now.
I'm just going to call it VCAB. You know that, right?
You think?
Yeah, VCAB. That's what they'll call it. Like, that's what the other teams will call them. You know, like they'll be like, so what did you think about Visa Cash App Red Bull team? And they'll go, well, VCABs look pretty good.
It really seems like they just stole last year's car. And,
yeah. It's such a terrible name. It's so just so ruled by advertising, and it's just so bad. Like somebody at Visa has to be like, you know what? That name does suck. I'm so sorry. You guys go ahead and name it whatever you want. We'll just be on the car.
Just put us on the car. Yeah. I mean, Cash App Racing Bulls does say is carb. So, you know.
Yeah.
But
V-carb.
It definitely, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
No. Has Gunther found a new job yet? I saw some clickbaity thing on YouTube that he was going to be at Ferrari, and I was like, no, he's not.
No, he's absolutely not. Not unless him and Bonato do a hostile takeover. Walk in back. Nope. Fred, kick rock.
Get out. Yeah.
Go have some wine and bread. Leave us here.
Drive your Fiat 500 around. Adios, amigo. That's
Adios,
Spanish.
Frenchy.
Shut up.
So
yeah. Arrivederci. Fredo. Yeah, I'm excited about.
I
I'm
I am
excited about the
personally
season. It's
excited
getting
for
close.
Red Bull, Racing Bulls, whatever. I think that team is going to be one to watch this year. I'm not saying that they're going to be top 4, but I think that most improved player is absolutely in the cards.
Really?
Yes.
See, you and I and Josh or Jeff was talking about this a little bit earlier today. I think you're going to see they're going to be like decent at first,
Uh-huh.
and then it's going to fall off.
I understand where you're saying, just like, again, parallel to Matt's camera. But I do think that they'll be decent at first because they're going to get to share so much of the Red Bull. But how good the parts are that they get to share, I think will make them better than decent. And then, yeah, if they do slightly fall off while other teams catch up and they don't catch up as well, that'll be fine because I think that they're going to have an Aston level car at the beginning of the season.
Watch. Okay, so here's another thing though. Red Bull parent team, Red Bull, Roush, Bitwin, Red Bull team, Visa. Imagine, if you will, a scenario where the V carbs do better than the main Red Bull cars. Imagine though, just for a second, that happens.
Okay.
And watch how quickly that car falls apart. if they even sniff beating the main team, it's over.
Yeah.
Watch how quickly it changes.
I'd like to go through the list of results. I'd like to find that spreadsheet to see how many times a AlphaTauri, Toro Rosso has placed ahead of a Red Bull car without, on the road, no DNF, just to see.
If Checo was driving,
Gunther is with Hyundai. They said
Hyundai.
That's interesting. But yeah, the
Merc hasn't nerfed. No. McLaren is not a Mercedes-backed team. They buy the motor. That's it.
Yeah, which they're required to allow, right?
Yeah, and they also sell their motors to Williams. There's a little bit, and Aston.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, Alpine is Renault.
Yeah. How many teams are buying Renault engines?
Yeah.
That isn't working.
The Red Bull power plant. It'd be interesting to see if anybody jumps on that opportunity.
Mm-hmm. See, that's going to be really interesting because who knows how those motors are going to be.
That agreed. That is the wild card of the year.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I look forward to seeing how that goes. All right, before my camera dies again, let's end this.
Yes, agreed. It is 8:00. Much appreciation to all of you guys for watching, hanging out.
Yeah,
great show.
It's always a pleasure.
We'll see you next week.
I think I'll try to film a What's on the Bench soon.
You should do that. I have some packing to do. So
have a great time.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye. Are you hitting the button?
Yep.
Hit the button. Love you. Bye.